The average cost to rent a one-bedroom condo in Toronto is now $2,300 a month. And I want to figure out how the heck that happened. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video today. My name is Tom Storey. I run a real estate team in Toronto, and we do this on the ground level every single day. So I'm hoping I can give some valuable insight and comments on why I think rental prices in Toronto have skyrocketed. So the report that came out is by PadMapper, which is an extremely useful app, website that people looking to rent properties can go on. So PadMapper has collected all of their data, and they're now saying that the average one bedroom in Toronto is about $2,300 a month, and that is a 7.5% increase year over year, and your average two bedroom is just under $2,900. So rent being expensive in Toronto, I don't think is a shock to anybody. I think anyone that's rented or tried to rent before or has been renting over a period of time has seen how prices have really escalated over the years. And you can look at normal things like immigration, population growth, inventory, lack of new development, things like that to why rental prices have gone up. And a lot of people just say, well, it's greedy landlords. But I want to go over why I think this current hike in rent that we've seen over the past basically 3 to 5 years has happened. So quickly, let's look at the report that PadMapper put out. So they're showing here that based on all the Canadian cities, Toronto for one bedroom condos is the most expensive at $2,300, followed closely by Vancouver at $2,200, and then it goes all the way down to the top 23. If you look at two bedrooms, Vancouver is still the most expensive, but Toronto is close behind, just under $2,900 a month. So to understand why this has happened, we have to first go back to 2017. So the market in 2017, the first 4 months, we saw prices go up over 26%. It was absolutely insane. It was not healthy, and the Liberal government came in and said, enough is enough, we're putting in the Fair Housing Act. So the Fair Housing Act was a 16-point plan, but really the two main things was foreign buyer tax and rent control. So this is great news for the tenant. Well, kind of. So on the surface, it means that after the first year of your rental, you're not going to get some shocking rent increase at the end of that first year. But what also happened is that there was a lot of developers that were coming to the market with these new purpose-built rental buildings, which we haven't seen in Toronto in like 30 years. So there was all this supply of new rental properties coming, but then as soon as rent control was announced, a lot of these projects were either canceled or converted into condos because the developers' numbers no longer made sense under rent control. So when that happened, all the supply that was going to come to the market just vanished just like that. And then for anybody that was already renting a property, it really made no sense to move unless you're going to buy. Because if you make a lateral rental move, you're just going to pay more for the same space. So what happened is less people moved, there's less new inventory, there's less brand new product coming to the market. So the starting prices, which are not under rent control, went up every single year. And that's what's basically happened over the past few years. So obviously there's not one solution that's gonna make everybody happy when it comes down to rent control in Toronto, but we really have to think about this. Right now, the reason why prices are going up every single year is strictly based on inventory, its supply and demand. And based on the population growth that our city has seen over time, we need more inventory to come to the market. I hope you found this information valuable. If you have any questions, please put them below. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and remember, home is where your story begins.